Chapter 9, Naughty or Nice. Hopefully you're all having a great day. The evening of the Winter Festival, you pace in your room trying to calm your nerves. It's just the two of us. No cameras, quotes, no work to keep us focused on. Which isn't to say I can't have fun. I need a break almost as much as Casey does. Your phone buzzes and your heart sings as you scan for the preview. It's from Casey. Heads up, it's supposed to snow tonight. Are you a weatherman on the side? What else is on the forecast for tonight? Good food, a rink under the stars, maybe some mistletoe. Sounds suspiciously like a date. Just saying, wear something warm. Flush of warmth burns low in your belly, but you know the air will be sharp with a chill tonight. You examine your closet and examine your options. Casey has always admired your body. If I bundle up too much, I might overheat, especially with Casey around. Remember the heat of his skin against yours, the warmth of his lips parting your mouth. There has to be some way I can stay warm and look hotter than he can handle. Cozy up, chase away the winter chill with a flirty outfit. So basically, yoga with a fur coat. Got it. You throw on the white fur jacket, loving the way it feels as you run your fingers over the seams. Prepare to sweat, Casey Jameson. There's gonna be a heat wave tonight. You tuck your phone in your pocket and head into the brisk night, already dreaming of the look on his face. The night is crisp and fresh, with the festival lights lighting up the night. You inhale deeply, savoring the hint of promised snow in the air. You scan the crowd of cheerful faces, knowing you could spot Casey's scowl a mile away. Ava. But as you turn to see him striding towards you, your heart leaps with exhilaration. He's smiling. Whoa. His eyes sweep over you, and you love the way his gaze lingers on the exposed skin of your midriff. When I said dress warm, I didn't mean hot. Are you complaining? Not in the least. Which, the way he's looking at me, I could take him behind one of those booths right now and have my way with him. You suppress the urge to pull Casey in for a chaos greeting when greeting him in a way that won't get the tabloids involved. You wrap your arms around him and allow yourself to relish in the feel of his body against yours in a brief second before stepping back. Friends hug each other all the time. It doesn't have to mean anything, right? The moment your bodies separate, you long to step into a sphere of warmth again, to hold him. Together, you stroll into the Winter Festival. It's in full swing. Couples mill about, laughing at various attractions. Kells wasn't kidding. I don't see a single person, anywhere. You never know, maybe they're all just friends. The chilly wind wafts past you, bringing with it the delicious scent of fried foods and cinnamon. Coziest cup of cocoa or the spiciest thing available? Spiciest thing available. You give him a sly smile, and sure enough, he rises to the bait. Might be tough, I don't see my name on the menu. You nudge his shoulder with your own, enjoying the rush of heat you feel through your outfit. That's because you're the dessert. You leave him standing there with his mouth open to buy 2 skewers. Steam wafts from the meat and vegetables as you pass one to him. This is delicious. Meat is perfectly seasoned, full of flavor as you take a bite, careful not to burn your mouth. You'd be saying the same thing if you ordered me. Warmth flushes through you, not only at his words, but with the quiet way he had said them. Before you let yourself get too caught up in him, you turn and head deeper into the festival. The booths shift from food vendors to games, each one more complex than the last. I think that teddy bear is bigger than you. He shifts closer, so when he points, his shoulder presses into yours. One booth offers a giant teddy bear as the ultimate prize. You're pretty sure it's bigger than both of you combined. How about a little competition? I'll play you for it. Really? You don't strike me as a plushy guy. He slides his hand into yours and pulls you towards the booth. You'd be right. It's less about the teddy bear and more about the challenge. Wouldn't you rather make a big show of winning it for me? That sounds a lot like something a guy might do on a date, doesn't it? Besides, I remember just how rewarding betting against you can be. Your breath catches, but before you can tease more details out of him, Casey steps up to the counter. Welcome to the cornhole. Care to try your luck? Got what it takes? Never actually played cornhole. Casey looks at you expectantly. You pick up one of the bean bags and test the weight of it with a few tosses. Ready to get pounded, Casey? Bring it on. You'll get 4 tosses each. 1 point for hitting the board, 2 for in the hole. And with that, round 1 begins. You square up side by side with the board, a good 10 feet away from you. You can go first. You're playing with fire, Ava. Going last isn't going to save you. I prefer to give than receive. You step back, letting the winter air chase away the flames licking up your stomach. We'll see about that. Don't make this too easy on me. He faces the board, lining up a shot with supreme focus. You use this opportunity to distract him. Ooh. Hey Casey, you really want to throw it underhanded? It isn't hard to get in his head. After all, you spent plenty of time studying his tells for work. What's that supposed to mean? Watch with growing satisfaction as he changes his grip, tossing the beanbag in an overhead arc instead. It goes long. Oh, my mistake. The dirty move, Clark. You step up for your turn, and with Casey smarting from your deception, he doesn't have time to think of a countermeasure. Not my fault you got a little distracted. You swing the bag in a high arc, and it sails expertly through the hole, just like magic. Enjoy it, you won't throw me off again. You and Casey match each other for the next 2 tosses, easily keeping pace. By the final round, you're tied. Final round, it all comes down to this. Casey stares intently at the board, tossing his final bag between his hands. Unnerve him by cutting in before he can go. You take aim, throw your bag, just as he is readying a shot. What the hell, Ava? The bag slides up the board, but stops short before it can sink into the hole. Damn. He recovers and makes his shot without any hesitation. Eat your heart out. With all your beanbags tossed, the game comes to an end. Casey takes the giant teddy bear, and it sits atop his shoulders like a small child. Well, that is victory look on me. I've seen it plenty of times before, but it never gets old. Your body is still flushed from the adrenaline, and you look out in the ice rink across the way. Why don't we cool off a little bit on the ice? No one, I think, has ever said adrenaline and cornhole in the same world. Snowflake drifts through the air as the two of you rinse some skates and glide into the ice. Casey grins and skates backwards in a lazy arc. His eyes only leave your face to travel down your body with a deliberate and heady intensity. This outfit was such a good move. You look like a little cold there, Clark. Possibly, positively chilled. I might need something to warm me up a bit. You catch hold of his jacket, pulling him against you. His breath steams into the air, his smoldering gaze dipping to your mouth. The heat of his thighs soaks into your legs. You sigh as his hands firmly and finally grip your waist. Ah! A small figure crashes into the back of Casey's knees, nearly sending you both sprawling to the ground. Who was that? You both look down at a little girl splayed flat on the ice. She stares up at you with wide, tearful eyes. Please don't be mad, I didn't mean to. I'm not, promise. What's your name? Adele, and are you that angry man Daddy watches on the TV? Casey ignores this statement and helps the child to her feet. As she slips unsteadily on her skates, he holds her fast by the elbows. See, Casey is not even a little scary. He's a total softie when not on the clock. That's a bit of a stretch. Adele's laugh tinkles through the air. She shyly looks up at Casey as he carefully lets go. I'm still learning how to break. Breaking's rough when you start out. Want me to show you? Also, there was 2 variations of breaking, just literally read. She nods and your heart clenches as Casey kneels down to Adele's level and points to her skates. See those sharp edges of the blade? You gotta shift your weight and dig those into the ice to stop. But it's so fast. What if I don't stop in time? Well, it'll only feel fast until you get the hang of it. Use your muscles here and here to slow your momentum. He demonstrates turning a skate to break. Adele copies him, gasping as the ice sprays up around her. It's wobbly. I'm gonna fall. It'll get steadier with practice, right, Ava? He struggled to focus on Adele and the full, blinding brilliance of his charm. Just remember, Adele, falling is a part of learning. Ava's right. Learning how to fall is just as important. It's how you avoid breaking a bone. I've taken plenty of tumbles on the ice myself. I bet Casey has too. He's a professional. You have? Definitely. So don't let anyone make you feel bad about it. The girl makes a short, calculated loop. She wobbles a little as she angles her skates, but nails the stop right next to Casey. Atta girl. Adele is so excited she almost falls again as she spins, looking for someone. Daddy, did you see that? Glance over, seeing a short, ruddy-cheeked man making his way over, beaming from ear to ear. Sure did, Sprout. Adele, what do you say to... Casey Jameson, oh God. We didn't mean to bother you. Adele, did you apologize? Daddy, don't be silly. Mr. Casey's super nice. He taught me how to break. They spelled it correctly that time. You and Casey... exchange a glance as the color drains from his father's face. Casey extends his hand for a shake. Wow, okay, right. Thanks, Jameson. You must have the magic touch. The father numbly shakes Casey's hand, starstruck and dazed by the genial image Casey usually keeps so locked away. It's really no problem. She'll be a pro on the ice in no time. Keep practicing, Adele. I will. Thanks. Adele and her father skate away. Casey watches them go with an almost wistful expression. Who would have guessed you're a natural with kids? I wish I'd brought the camera. Not everything needs to be televised, and kids just want to understand how things work. I used to coach city kids in college. You coached... That tracks your bossy as hell. I'm direct. That's a spin, if I ever heard one. Sounds like the reporter's media mindset is growing on you. To teach, you first must have to learn. Maybe you could try it sometime. You like it when I'm feisty? He skates closer, closing the gap between the two of you. Caught me. With a mischievous glint in his eyes, he languidly pulls you across the ice back towards the tins. Since we're talking about what is and isn't for the public, some things are best enjoyed in private. He stops before a tent, an empty one. He cups your face in his hands, and you inhale as the heat from his touch flows down your skin. His gaze locks on yours, and your pulse thrums with need as his words sink in. Sounds like you're not much of an exhibitionist. Why is that? A little danger can add a little spice. Is it bad I'd rather have you to myself? I'm not one to turn down a private showing. I think there might be a way we can compromise. This booth's not occupied yet. He rakes his gaze over you, lingering on your lips as he cheekingly flips the tent flap open. We can't. The owner could come back at any time. We shouldn't waste it standing out here. He pulls you inside, and as soon as the tent flap shuts, his hands are on you, searing hot and icy cold all at once. The sound of the festival seems to fade away outside, leaving you alone in this perfect stolen moment. Kiss me already? Thought you'd never ask. His tongue curls along your bottom lip. You moan into his mouth, your fingers sliding down his hips and over his firm ass. I'm in a screw it moment. Let Casey guide. He pulls you flush against him, his hands guiding yours to his chest, his hips. I want you to feel how wild you make me. How much I want you. He guides your hands to the bulge in his jeans, groaning as you apply pressure he craves. You rub against him in the fabric, watching his throat bob. God, yes, more. You do want me bad, don't you? You have no idea. Casey's cool fingers skim your stomach, pushing up your hem. You grasp as his touch ignites the ember burning low in your belly. Every fiber of your body yearns to have him pressed against you, his mouth on your bare skin. His outfit has been killing me all night. Your breath catches as he nuzzles your earlobe, his fingers curling into the fur of your jacket. He gives it a suggestive tug, the fabric hitches against your throat. It sends a jolt of incredible pleasure through you. But it's time for it to come off. His breath tickles your ear as he begins sliding it off your shoulders. I want you, Ava. I'd give anything to have you all to myself right here, right now. He tips your head up, his eyes burning with need. The intensity of his gaze could swallow you whole. And yet we know where this will go. You take a steadying breath, giving Casey a lingering kiss, and then gently pull back. As much as I want you, we can't afford to get caught. One of these days, I'm going to convince you to stop being so responsible. We can be reckless later, promise. You step out of the tent, reveling in the crisp chill of the air. Casey catches your hand and pulls you close. His thumb traces a hot line of pleasure down your cheek, and his fingertips catch your skin. Walk me to your car? Instead of answering, Casey's mouth locks around yours, and you lean into his kiss, wishing the night didn't have to end. A sudden bright light dazzles you. Startled, Casey jerks away from you. What? You immediately spot the paparazzo, standing a few feet away, his camera pointed right at you and Casey. Who's your date, Jameson? Damn it. Casey, that photo will be all over the network by morning. Casey stomps up to your assailant, for fury rolling off of him in waves, and rips the camera out of the paparazzo's hands. Hey! Casey slams the camera to the ground with a sickening crunch. No comment. Well, that was short and sweet. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And down in the description, plenty of things to check out there. And without further ado, hopefully you all did enjoy. Let me know in the comment section below. But otherwise than that, hopefully I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.